Self-forgiveness is one of the biggest gateways to more flow. Well, it's a big key to more happiness and ease for sure. When I first launched the 6-week master's program, which included a module on forgiveness, I noticed a pattern. People weren't just concerned about forgiving others, they were struggling deeply with forgiving themselves. It wasn't just about their ex-partners, their bosses, or anyone else. It was about the mistakes they believed they made, their own choices, the times they stuck around too long, the moments they didn't set boundaries, and of course, when they felt they had wronged someone else. It became clear that one of the greatest barriers to flow was not external, it was the inability to forgive ourselves. Sometimes self-forgiveness is about acknowledging the deeper layers beyond forgiving someone else. For example, to keep it simple, an athlete might have to forgive their trainer for treating them in an undermining way. But after that, they may also need to forgive themselves for giving their power away in that situation or for not recognizing the red flags earlier. It's about seeing where they feel they failed themselves, even after letting go of what others did. And by doing that, they unearth a whole new layer of resources they might have forgotten were even there. Self-forgiveness is not about brushing aside our mistakes, whether they are small or life-altering. It's about acknowledging them, understanding them, and ultimately letting them go. Maybe in the past you stayed too long in a relationship that no longer served you, or you held back from taking action when you knew you should have. Perhaps you acted out of fear or from a place of old programming, doing what felt safest in that moment. And yes, maybe you knew better, but if you could have acted differently, you would have acted differently. So here's the truth. You always did the best you could with what you knew and felt capable of at that time. Self-forgiveness is about embracing that truth, no matter how uncomfortable it feels. It's about understanding that in that moment you made the choices you believed were necessary to survive, to feel safe, to manage the situation. It's recognizing that sometimes we can't break free from our old patterns, no matter how much we intellectually know otherwise. To move into true self-forgiveness, set this intention. I let go of that now and forgive myself. If I could have done it better, I would have done it better. I forgive myself completely, release the past in all directions of time, and create the space to be better from now on. I am free. And then repeat that 3, 4, 5 times. This isn't just about acknowledging mistakes, of course. This flow tip number 13 is about digging deeper into the guilt and the judgment we hold against ourselves and the regret of the things we stuck with for too long. And then, so important, giving ourselves permission to let it go, move on, and be free. Only by forgiving ourselves can we truly move back into the flow of life. So we are free to create ourselves anew and then follow the flow that may come our way freely and fully.